My name is Victor Perales, and this is the video for the Chinese and Universal Studio negotiations. To start off, what are your cultural biases that influenced your negotiation strategy? Did this help or hinder you? Personal cultural bias, I think one of the biggest things that stopped me early on was I wasn't sure what I was getting into exactly. Based on briefly like the things that I have learned already and trying to understand uh, what is what the way I should be acting, the way they should be acting. I found that I found myself as an American being more aggressive when the negotiation started. I believe that especially with um, I was Jan Smith, I believe, and one of the things that it mentioned her finance background. It mentioned how she liked getting things done, and so for me, like I automatically equate that with, uh, Americans liking things to just keep going, and so one of the things that I found myself in the negotiation is being much more aggressive and much more like to the point. This is what I need to do. This is what I need to get accomplished. In terms of the reverse, I found the breaks that came from the Chinese team a little surprising because I actually did not know that that was a part of it. And so I think that one of the interesting things was reacting to it and kind of it made more sense as it went along, but it was kind of surprising to begin with. Um, and one of the things is the team was really good. The opponent team was really good at being a little quieter. I think our team was a little bit more. Everyone was talking a little bit more. We were trying to pull things out of the the Chinese team, and that was a challenge because we weren't. You don't want to step in it. You don't want to offer things before you need to. You don't want to put yourself at a disadvantage trying to get information out of them, and I think that was certainly a part of me that I wasn't exactly prepared to deal with. Um, so overall, I think our strategy, we wanted to get a deal done, and that I think everyone was, and we had gone in with what our priorities were and like what would we would attack first, and so we were already one of the big things for us was the location and the size of the park and the ownership, and we fought pretty well on the size, and we fought pretty well on the ownership. Uh, but I think that we really struggled on like convincing the location, and I think that had to do with I think part of that has to do with the lack of like information that was available. Like we were not entirely sure of everything that was happening. I'm sure that if we in a real business setting, then we would really know how and what like why Shanghai was our best bet, and why being close to the waterfront was much more of an important, or to the coast, I'm sorry, was much more important to the to our overall goals. And I think that these discussions would have happened probably more so, and it wouldn't have just happened to sit down. um I think we were as aggressive as we were, I thought we were surprisingly restrained. We were kind of it wasn't as we understood that like we were important, so it's not like I think difference like thinking about Universal Studios, they're a well established organization, is very, very different than thinking about like, a startup saying, hey, we want to do this for you. We want to be able to get this done. And they want to get their foot in the door. So the leverage was different. I think that you being Universal Studios, you were able to say, wait, we do a good job. If you are willing to accept our terms, then this is what we'll do. But in the event that you don't, then okay, well, tough. I mean, we'll find another country to do this in. And I think that that was really important, like for us, like going in, and it kind of like curbed a little bit of our like aggressiveness, because it wasn't something that we were wholly we weren't absolutely certain that if we didn't get it right now, that we couldn't come back to it, or that we didn't have other options. And so I think that that was definitely an important aspect of it. um, and So essentially, those are the kind of things, like, be as an American in finance, we were like, just to recap, American in finance, we were like, it was aggressive, and the overall strategy was like, let's get something done. And you know biased to the fact that, like, that aggressiveness, I think, also kind of created a little bit of a deterrent for us to a certain degree. And I think that because I think our team was unable to uh really, like, compromise. And so we wanted things to, and we wanted to get it done, and we wanted to see how and what we weren't going to be as patient, and so we were willing to walk away overall, just because of not needing to be, because we knew who we were, and we knew we either get this done or we move on to something else. um, and that's my briefing. Thanks.